by the Home Depot. Guys, this is the first real example that we have of a top 5 head-to-head matchup in the 12-team playoff. Now, if this game were being played a year ago in the regular season,
yes,
it would have felt like a Super Bowl, right? Now, this year, I'm not going to say that this is a meaningless game, because try telling that to the players on the field.
Yep.
This is not a meaningless game. But in the grand scheme of things, when you look big picture at this 12-team playoff format that we have, what kind of significance or import should we place on the outcome of this game, Scoob?
When you look at this game, obviously right now, we know that the winner is going to be at the top of the SEC.
Right.
But later on down the line, I think that's when it's going to really matter. Whether one team loses in the SEC championship or wins the SEC championship, it's going to be, all right, are you going to be one of the top 4 seeds, or are you going to be the 5th, 6th seed?
Sure.
And both teams have a tough remaining schedule. Georgia, just looking at it, they have Texas on the road. They have Ole Miss on the road. And then after Ole Miss, they have Tennessee. So their schedule does not get easy, but I could say the same thing about Alabama, Matt.
Yeah, I mean, that 4-game block right there, Texas, Florida, Ole Miss, Tennessee, that will be the gauntlet for Georgia going forward. And then again for Alabama, yeah, it's no slouch either. Tennessee, Missouri, LSU as their 4-game gauntlet, and then they end with Oklahoma and Auburn at the end. But the big thing for us, yes, it's not life or death anymore like it once was.
They might play 3 times this year.
Right, where you lose it, and, oh, we're out of it, right? And now it's a little bit more like NFL style. If we win the game here in September, that kind of guarantees us the opportunity to have that home field advantage, that first round bye.
Sure.
So you really kind of are playing the long run of having this early success in the season.
So who needs this win more then? Because we're talking about both the schedules.
Yeah.
Who do you think actually needs this win more in this time frame?
For me, I say Georgia. I say Georgia needs it more because they have Texas on the schedule. And not only do they have Texas on the road. So they're going to go through a tougher gauntlet. And it's really comparing something terrible to something that just sucks.
Right.
Either way, it is a tough schedule for both teams. But when you look at Georgia, they're going to have a tougher path. So winning this game is going to mean more to them, because I can see them losing that Texas game. I can see them struggling with Tennessee, and maybe that damaging them a little bit more down the line. But you're on the road here. If you win this game against Alabama, people already looked at you a little bit weird because of that Kentucky game. And now we know Kentucky is a better team than we have realized.
Legit defense.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But Georgia, to me, needs this game more. And if you're Kirby Smart, this is the first time that you're going against this team without Nick Saban.
Yeah.
They have said that you cannot beat this team over and over again.
Right.
You cannot go in there and lose this game when you continue to get the stain of Alabama beating you. Now is the time. And you can't let it happen. I think Georgia needs this win more.
It's a great point, and it really is a toss-up, right? As you said earlier, it's the flip of a coin in this situation. Kirby, Alabama's just kind of like the boogeyman right now for Georgia.
Yeah.
Is it an Alabama problem, or is it a Nick Saban problem?
No, it's an Alabama problem.
Okay.
I really do. Because, everyone's going to say, there's a lot of people who are, oh, this is still Nick Saban's team. No, it's not.
Yeah.
No, it's not. Kalen DeBoer, I think, is already establishing that he is going to do things a little differently there. And even, too, just the way that I feel like he is building the team around Jalen Milroe and really making him the vocal point of this football team. I think that is really telling as far as, Kalen DeBoer recognizes, right, that he's the real deal. I got to win through this man, right? Whereas last year I feel like they were trying to kind of make Jalen fit what they wanted to do overall. So Kalen, I think this is a great opportunity for him to kind of start off, right, with his big-time signature win at home against Georgia. And for Kirby Smart, I mean, I think it's...
Get that monkey off your back.
Hey, exactly. That's right. It's like the Steve Young, hey, get the monkey off my back thing. Because I think it really is a real thing right now for Georgia. And if they lose again here tonight, all right, you see Alabama again, it's like, there's that team again.
Yeah.
So it's a real thing in football that I think players actually start to believe in a little.
You could almost look at this and just say both teams need this win bad.
No doubt.
Both of them need it bad, right?
Yeah.
And that's just how it is. All right.